I'm excited to share with you a bonus summit in our research for the new book on the mental health challenges within education. We've been taking the humanized topic, the two key issues there, humanizing the machine and the obsolescence going from Gutenberg to Google, into the mental and emotional health challenges faced by teachers and students. So we couldn't pass up this bonus summit in Dallas, Texas. It's in southern part of Dallas, Texas. The University of North Texas Dallas campus is the only public university within Dallas, and it's in the middle of a highly underserved community. This summit was designed to bring us to the leading edge, looking at schools as the field hospitals of America. The areas now where schools have to provide social and emotional healing to their communities. We brought in some of the top experts, Dr. John Gasco, the Dean of Education at the University of North Texas. Michelle Kinder introduced us to what they do at the Momentus Institute. It's an incredible lab school training children at a very early age on how their brains function, how to manage their brain, and insight as to what is happening to them, and helping them take that knowledge home so that they can be more emotionally managed in at-risk environments. Dr. J. Faber flew in from the Amen Clinic in California. They specialize in brain scans, and what we were able to see is what is the effect of chronic stress and trauma on the brain and the brain function. When you see it physically, it makes a profound impact on looking at our practices and the experiences kids have in their life and what they bring into the classroom. We were also encouraged to see brain scans of brains that went through a healing process and how easily and pliable it is for the brain to restore itself, given the right environment, given the right encouragement, having the knowledge to do that. Mara Richards-Bim and her students from Cry Havoc, a youth theater that took a year to research gun violence and school shootings and put that into a play. We talked to the students about their journey in the research, and then we listened to some readings from the play. It was highly emotional. After the readings, we went through a process of learning how to deal with secondary and vicarious trauma. We had Will Ritchie with Journeyman Inc. and their work with at-risk kids and taking them through a process of learning how to embrace their story, their tragic stories, and turn them into strength. We looked at the work of Karen Blessing and her graphic depiction of the new image of a teacher, teacher warriors, teacher superheroes. I call them velvet bricks, soft on the outside, resilient on the inside, and how important it is for us to change the narrative of who a teacher is and what they do. We went to Diverse Lounge, an evening event in Deep Ellum, hosted by Life in Deep Ellum. Saw 700 people come together in a community watching kids who come out of these tragic situations get up in front of an audience and share their story in spoken word. This was a living lesson in community coming together, going through this broken mending process and bringing people back to life. On the final day, we went back into the 1800s to go through a learning process that has been forgotten. It's called Friedrich Froebel, the kindergarten movement, and Froebel blocks. This was design thinking brought to an early age. Frank Lloyd Wright, Charles Eames, Buckminster Fullers, legendary minds and creative geniuses. They grew up with this system of learning about the world by touch and feel first, and then later conceptually. So we went through exercises to see what we've lost in some of our education, focusing so much on the brain and not the whole experience. So putting all this together, what we came away with is that learning is more than just a cognitive experience. It's mind, heart, and hands. We saw that in the artistic representations, we saw that in Dr. Gasco's work, we saw that in the brain scans, in the mindfulness. We also experienced it with our hands-on representation of synthesizing what we learned through the Froebel blocks. This final summit was an incredible experience. You will find our research synthesized in the new book, and I look forward to hearing your feedback and your interest in the work that we continue to do. Thank you.